this video, we're simply solving for x. So what that means is we want to isolate our x variable on one side of our equal sign and what it's equal to on the other side of the equal sign. And we want to simplify that, okay? So in this question, we're going to be able to end up with an answer where we have x is equal to some number, okay? So that's the goal. So what do we need to do? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that the x is by itself. So if there are any other terms that are on the same side of the equal sign as the x, we need to move them, okay? So in order to move terms, and we do have a term, right? We have this negative 20 here. In order to move a term, what we need to do is do the opposite action, okay? So the opposite operation. This is negative 20 or subtract 20, so we want to add 20, okay? So we add 20, these two terms are going to cancel, right? And that's what we're trying to do. However, this is tricky. Whatever we do to one side of our equation, we need to do it to the other side as well, okay? So if we added 20 to our left-hand side, we need to add 20 to our right-hand side. Okay, now we can just go ahead and simplify. So we have these two number terms, 20 minus 20. That's going to be 0. So all we're left with is just this x term, okay? And that was our goal. So if you're attempting to do one of these problems on your own and you do this and you still have part of your term left, part of your number term left, then you didn't do it correctly, okay? You need to go back to the beginning and try again. Okay, so we have our x by itself now, and we know it's equal to something. We still haven't solved that part. So now let's look at the right-hand side of our equation, and we are going to perform this operation. So it's 4 plus 20. So 4 plus 20 is simply 24. So we have our answer, x equals 24. Now there's one other thing we just need to quickly check for. In math, we have what's called math conventions. That's just the way we do things in math, okay? In math, we prefer, when we're solving for an unknown variable, that we have that unknown variable on the left-hand side of our equal sign and whatever it's equal to on the right-hand side of the equal sign. Now, we do have that already in this case, so we can simply leave it. But if we didn't, if our x ended up on the right-hand side because of our simplification process, then we would need to move it, okay? Now, the answer would still be correct. It's just the way things are done in math. We prefer if our unknown variable that we're solving for is on the left-hand side, and it is. So we have our answer, it is x equals 24. If you would like to learn how to quickly study for your GED exam online and get a new resume, then visit testprepskills.com.